Hey guys, Jefferson Santos here. And so what is your next step? What do you have to do next? Well, we talked about making your money back, how to build momentum in 2 legs, and then also how to make 12K in 90 days. So now what is the next step? All right, so a couple things I got on my notepad here, bullet pointed for you. That's real important here. So here's the deal. First thing you got to do is you got to decide to win. I mean, if you're obviously watching this video and you're down to this video, you're excited about it, so you want to make this happen. So you got to make a decision to jump in this thing. You got to put the pads on, the helmet on, and get on the field. You can't just be a spectator anymore. You got to jump in and do it because you're the CEO of your business. We can't make you to go to trainings. We can't make you do anything. But if you really want to be successful in this business, you have to do what we promote. We talk about going to events and things like that, and so you're in business for yourself but not by yourself. You're part of a team, you're part of a system. And so I want you to understand that you've got dreams and goals, we have dreams and goals, and we want to help you achieve that. And so one of the key things that's important is you need to write down what are the top 10 things that World Ventures can help you achieve. Okay, what are those top 10 things? And you got to give that to the person that enrolled you and maybe a couple other people on their upline. Upline means the person that's above you in the compensation plan that's financially interested in helping you, right? And so we need to know what those things are so we can help you achieve those things, okay? That's very, very important that we do that. So, most of the time when people join the business, it's kind of like, they've never driven a car before, So I want you to imagine this. Imagine you're going onto an on-ramp of a highway. You've never driven a car before. There's no other cars on the road and there's no speed limit signs. Chances are you're going to be driving kind of slow because you've never driven a car before, right? And so a lot of times people, when they join the business, they don't know what the pace is. And so you as the sponsor, okay, you need to write on their whiteboard because their mind is a whiteboard. You've got to write fast, okay, because fast is fun, slow is painful. Okay, so we got to get rocking on this thing. We want to get within 24 to 48 hours. Okay, we also want to get your wheels within your first month or even less. Okay, and so so if you want to make a little bit of money or a lot of money, I assume you want to make a lot. If you want to make it fast or slow, I assume you want to make it fast. That's why you're on this video. So let's get after it and let's start talking about it. So you got to make your list. Okay, this is your business plan, your simple business plan, and you want to shoot for about 10 of your top VIPs, but you also want to keep on working on that list to about 200 names. Okay, now why do I say 200 names? It might sound a little overwhelming right now. Well, here's the thing. If your list is short, your posture is going to be weak. If your list is long, your posture is going to be strong. Okay, and so the thing is that you don't want to prejudge when you're making your list. You don't want to be going, no, oh yeah. No, you just want to be writing people's names down, writing. That's what you want to be doing because you never know who this might be for. The people that think that will do it won't do it. And the people you think that won't do it will do it. It'll surprise you. I'm telling you, it's crazy. People are weird, okay? I'm just letting you know, all right? So just make that list and start, go through your cell phone. Just because it's on your cell phone doesn't mean it's your list. You need to take the stuff off your cell phone and start writing it on a piece of paper, okay? Because when you do a mental brain dump like that, it jogs other names in your mind. It's pretty cool stuff, all right? So a couple do's and don'ts, all right? No email blasting. Okay, you don't want to be doing any email blasting because if that worked, the company wouldn't need us and they would just do email blasting every single day and just sign up members. Okay, also, no Facebook blasting. Don't get on your wall and say, oh, hey, I just joined this great travel club. It's awesome. You got to come join us. Here's my website. Go check it out to book travel. Don't do any of that stuff. The only thing you do on Facebook is to build relationship and post pictures of the trips that you're going on, that you came back from, things that you're doing that are fun. So people are like, man, I see all these different posts now on your Facebook. What's going on? And they get curious, and that's where you take it offline and you want to meet with them if they're in your local area. Meet with them and show them what it is. Now, if they're long distance, there's other scripts for that where we call them up and we talk about that. I want to talk about some words to say in just a couple of seconds here. Okay, your prospects are neutral. Okay, you turn them on or you turn them off with whatever you say. Okay, and another thing too is when you're building this thing, your prospects are looking at you, determining whether or not they want to do what you're doing. So if you're on the phone for 3 hours trying to explain your friend about World Ventures, they think they have to be on the phone for 3 hours trying to explain World Ventures. Okay, so do everything through the filter of duplication. Okay, and I highly advise you to watch these Getting Started videos several times so you really get it down, especially this specific video. All right. And so let's talk about what to say. There's a lot of different things to say. A lot of us do texting. Some of us, don't really do texting, so you still, make phone calls. So I'm going to give you some words to say here on this training here. So there's a couple things you can do. On the text invite, it's very, very simple. And so I'm just going to say it instead of just writing it here. So on a text invite, it's very simple. You text, 5 or 10 of your friends, hey, free for coffee this week, question mark. And then they reply back, yes. You say, oh, great, let's meet Tuesday at 3. Okay, and they say, okay, I can't do 3, I can do 5. Say, great. So you might go back and forth a couple times, right, trying to get that confirmation. And then the third step is say, great, can't wait to see you, got some ideas I want to bounce off of you, or I got something I want to bounce off of you. Okay, something like that. Okay, in your language. Okay, on the text. Something else, if you have somebody that's long distance that lives far, far away. In another state, or maybe in another country, you want to do this on Skype or something like that. So you might text them and say, hey, when are you going to be by a computer for 30 minutes today? And question mark. And then they reply, tonight around 8. Say, great, listen, got something big I'm working on. I'm going to call you around 8. Get in front of, when you're in front of a computer. Cool. I mean, that's it. And they might reply back, well, what do you mean? Well, I'll show you everything tonight when I call you back at 8, And usually on text, people aren't going back and forth a million times. But if they do, just say, look, something big I'm excited about. I don't know if it's going to be for you or not. I'll call you at 8. Okay? But I don't normally get in big, long conversations because people are at work and all that kind of stuff. But once again, text is short, it's sweet, it's easy. If you're the kind of person you get off to work, you have a lot of friends that go to happy hour or whatever, text them, say, hey, listen, happy hour tonight, happy hour on Tuesday, happy hour on Friday, whatever. And then when you're at the happy hour, you say, hey, listen, I got something big I'm working on. I really can't really get into it right now. Let's just have fun and hang out, but let's get together this weekend. I got something I want to run past you. And they get that curiosity going. And see, people are going to ask you what it's about. They're going to ask you, they're going to go, well, what is it all about? So it's 90% visual. I'll tell you everything when I get in front of you at Starbucks, or I'll tell you everything when you get in front of a computer. I want to show you everything. I can't do it justice. It's kind of like cutting your hair over the phone. 90% visual, cutting your hair over the phone. Or, if they really push you a little bit, they're like, come on, tell me what it is. Hey, listen, do you trust me? Do I have enough credibility with you to sit down with you for 30 minutes to show you what I'm doing? Of course I do, right? Okay, well, just chill out and I'll see you at 4 o'clock, or I'll see you at 8 o'clock. And so you got to push back a little bit. You got to do it on your terms. You got to hold the line, because if you cave, what's going to happen is then they're going to start asking questions. And when they ask questions, you're going to feel obligated, because they're your friend, to answer the question. Now they're asking a question, you're answering it. They're in control because they're asking the questions, and now it's in this volleying situation. Okay, you're losing control. Okay, all you want to do is short and sweet, get a text, set it up. Okay, and then free for lunch this week? Question mark. Yeah, sure. What's up? Hey, let's meet Tuesday. Got an idea I want to run past you. Got a huge project I'm working on that I need your direction on. Okay, great. See you at 12. Boom. Very, very simple. All right. Now, we all have people on our list that we're a little bit scared to call. We call them the chicken list. People that are more successful than you maybe, or they think they're more successful than you, something like that. And so what I want to recommend is the help approach. Okay? All you're going to do is ask for help. All right? Very, very simply. So let's say I'm calling up my buddy Rob Campbell, and Mr. Campbell's very, very successful. I'm a little bit nervous to call him. I'm going to call up. So I call up Mr. Campbell. Like, hey, Mr. Campbell, it's Jefferson Santos from the networking event. We do every Monday. Oh yeah, how's it going? Hey, do you have a couple seconds to chat? Oh yeah. Hey, listen, I'm going to call you. I was kind of nervous. I know how busy you are, and I really respect you as a business person. Say, listen, I'm working on this huge project. I'm excited about it. I said, wondering if I can take you to lunch, and maybe I can show you what I'm doing. Maybe you can point me in the right direction. Could you help me out? Very, very simple. I just asked for help. I wasn't asking for anything, but the key thing is I got the appointment, and I'm getting in front of Mr. Campbell, and I'm showing him the presentation. Okay, that's the key thing. Guys, all you're doing here, if you're selling anything, is you're selling time. You're not selling World Ventures. You're not selling travel. You're not selling a business opportunity. You're selling time. Let's get together for 30 minutes. Let's get together for an hour for lunch. Let's get together at Starbucks. That's all you're doing. We got the one-step invite. Call your buddy up. Hey, what are you doing right now? Hey, we got to get together, buddy. I'm swinging by your house. We, do a drive-by. Grab a pizza, swing by his house, swing by her house, pop a DVD and show the thing. Don't worry about how perfectly you're going to do it. I'm telling you, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. It's all about timing. Okay, on a stack of cards, there's 52 cards. There's only 4 aces in that stack of cards. So not everybody's going to say yes, and not everybody's going to be a big giant builder. Your job right now is to just show people as fast as possible. So to get your 4, you're going to need to show about 10 to 15 people quickly to get your 4. Okay, to get your 6, you're going to probably need to show about 20 people over the next 48 hours, 72 hours. 20 people as quick as possible to get your 6. Okay, and you're going to work with them to help them get there, like I talked about on the other videos. All right, and so it's all about exposures. It's not about if they travel or they don't travel, or if they have money, they don't have money. It doesn't matter. Your job right now is to move through that list as fast as possible, because those people are going to lead you to the right people. It might not be the people that you know that end up being the superstars. It's somebody that they know, that they know 2 or 3 levels deep, that might explode this thing. You don't know who those people are, but you'll never get to them if you don't make your list and start moving through that list. Does that make sense? Last thing before we end the video here is this. You have to invest in yourself. Just because you brought the product in the rep kit for 365 or whatever it is, doesn't mean you're going to win. Okay, this is not a lottery ticket. You just buy it and you're going to win. You have to invest in yourself. You have to put the time in. You have to act like the CEO of your business. Okay, so here's what you got to do next. Do the stuff I'm telling you to do and start making phone calls with your sponsor and start moving this thing and get your wings and wheels and all of that. But you need to find out when the next regional training is or the next national training, and you need to register for that as soon as possible, because if you go to a training, you'll make 3 times more money than the people that are not going to training, and that's a proven fact within the database of our company. So if you want to make 3 times more money than you want, okay, you got to plug into a training, because that's what all the top money earners are doing. That's what I did. I told 300 people about this. It's grown to over 100,000 people in 21 countries. Not because I just signed up. It was because I brought people to trainings and I invested in myself. Even though I've been to a bunch of trainings, I still go to trainings. Why? Because I have to keep on sharpening the iron over and over and over again, because if you don't use it, you lose it. All right, so find out when the next training is, get registered, call your sponsor back, let them know that you're done with the training and you're ready for the next steps to start making some phone calls. See you later.